Hello and welcome to Vikram Loves to Freelance. Today I got my first payment through Payoneer once it has restarted its operations in India the way it functions now, which is different from the way it functioned previously when you had the debit card. Now you don't have the debit card facility because of RBI regulations, but you have a direct credit facility. Now the purpose of this video is to share my experience regarding the Payoneer transfer. And first of all, what I would like to say is that it was incredibly fast. Now, from the time I actually withdrew from the freelance site, which in this case happens to be people per hour, and that's another one of the freelance sites out there. And I would say the whole process was pretty much done about 24 hours. So people per hour took some time to send the funds to Payoneer. Payoneer, pretty much the same day, it sent me a mail confirming that it has sent the funds to me. And inside 24 hours, I actually had the money available to me in my bank account, which I think is great because PayPal, if I compare with Payoneer with PayPal, does not do the thing in so quickly. It takes more than 24 hours. So that way, at least from the speed point of view, Payoneer wins, hands down, big time. So that's something which I'm really happy about. And see, because from a freelancer perspective, most of the time, I think our concerns are more to do with the fact that the money is out there somewhere, but somehow, not with us. It's coming, the client is going to pay, the client is going to release funds, the client has released funds, but the freelance site is yet to process the transaction. The freelance site has processed the transaction, but the payment gateway is yet to actually send the funds to me, etc., etc. These things are always happening all the time. Now, in this particular case, I found that the transfer from people per hour to Payoneer and Payoneer to my bank account, the whole process was quite speedy. So that's something I really appreciate, which is why I recommend all Indian freelancers in particular out there to go ahead and register on Payoneer and make the most of the fact that Payoneer is now back in India with a slightly different system where you don't have the debit card. You don't have a card which you can withdraw cash from an ATM or swipe at at a merchant, but you can have the money directly credited to your bank account. If you don't have a Payoneer account yet, you can click the link below the video, and that's where you can directly go and register on Payoneer India. If you go to the Payoneer India website, payoneer.com/India, you'll see my reference there on the home page where I've shared my thoughts on what Payoneer is and how fabulous it is. Now, that's something I truly believe. It's not something which I've just written for the sake of writing it, but that's something I well and truly believe. So go ahead and registering on Payoneer, by the way, using that link will get you a $25 bonus. So the only condition per se is that you get your first $100 payment transferred via Payoneer. So as long as that happens, as soon as that happens, you'll have a bonus $25 amount credited to your Payoneer account. So make the most of the opportunity. If you're not on Payoneer yet, you can use the link below the video. Register on Payoneer. Make sure you get everything right. It's a relatively longish process, the whole registration process, but it's one time. I assure you. I also went through the process. There are a lot of these security questions and answers, which you need to ensure, among many other things. Make sure you get your bank account details absolutely accurate. At any point, say your SWIFT code or any other code, any doubt that you have, make sure that you probably open up another tab or two and double check everything. Make sure you get all your facts right, and then at some stage you'll probably have some other ID documents and certificate scans of that to be submitted. See, because Payoneer is offering much more than just a bank transfer facility. It's much more than that. I'll speak about that in other videos. As of now, I just want to share my excitement about the fact that I've got my first Payoneer payment after Payoneer has re-established itself in India as a new entity or a different kind of entity where it's offering a varied array of services as compared to what it was offering previously. So go ahead, make the most of the opportunity. There's a lot which I'll have to talk about Payoneer in the coming future. Cheers.